Hello, so welcome back to another video. And I know last time I wanted to color because I did the outlines, right? For this one leaf. And all I wanted to do was just fill in the flat colors for everything else besides this one leaf. But then I was doing something else, right? And I had my iPad right in front of me. And I ended up doing this other leaf sort of on autopilot and this other leaf in the back as well. So I'm really sorry about that. But I'm going to continue with this one leaf in the back. And hopefully that won't confuse you as much. Okay, so let's start. Because this one's in the back, so wait. No, it's not supposed to be this one. Okay, it's supposed to be this one. This one is sort of in the back, so it's okay to make it not so detailed. I wonder if that's okay. You know what, maybe we could do it on a new layer using a bluish color, because it's supposed to be in the back anyway. Oops, what happened there? Okay, let's try that again. Maybe only in some spots. And then we can just sort of, in a messy way, blend whatever we just did, so it's not too uniform. And over here, where's the airbrush? It should be somewhere here. Soft. We're gonna make the line art for this one not very apparent. Okay, so because it's in the back, so it's not something you're supposed to be paying attention to anyway. And I see I drew a bit much here, so I'm gonna erase. But I'm going to fill in. Oops. Oh, it's too much. Fill in what I erased. Okay. Okay, so sorry about the noise because I've got my air conditioning turned on. What next? I'm thinking of doing this one. So we can just get the plants out of the way so that we can do everything else. Make sure there are shadows where they should belong. Okay. smaller brush size now. I'm not sure if I should make the vines all glowy or not. Oh, I mean the crystal. Taking some colors from the main leaf. Even though you're still using the same shade of green, if you forget to sort of eyedrop from one good piece you've made before, even though you might do this one well, it might end up looking like a different plant just because you're not eyedropping. So it's good to keep that in mind. What else? Okay. I think now it's good to, you know what, I wonder if it still looks good anyway, you know what? You know, without me really tweaking that one much, I mean, it does make sense to make that leaf in the back blue, but maybe for the sake of keeping this looking all sketchy and quite rough and not that refined, I could just leave it the way it is, like this. I think I'm not really sure how I'm gonna tackle the dirt, but I'm gonna try. Let's just go darker for now. It's not big enough. So as you can see, I am actually going darker, but it's not that much darker, so it's very hard to tell. So you're gonna have to focus. And remember what I said in my previous video about how I don't really want this to attract much attention to begin with, because it's just dirt. So it should almost be worthless. This part, I think we need to remove this. Might have been a mistake. There. Yep. It's much better. Let's reduce the opacity. Just a slight impression of lights and darks is all I want to do. To make this lump of dirt look like a 3D thing. But I don't want to give it enough detail to make it too readable to the viewer. So something like this should almost be enough. Now I'm thinking of, on top of all this, going really big and adding like a texture there, like so. Like so. Okay. I'm gonna make it, the texture around this big leaf in the center. Behind it, a little dark. It's almost as if I'm creating a vignette. So, I would say that's it for the plants, aside from the flower petals here, because I'm not sure what color I should go with for the crystals. Because this might be a good color to use. And I know it's good to be bold sometimes with the colors that I could choose, but I don't know if that's the case here. Maybe it just doesn't go well with this whole picture. It's looking kind of either toxic or radioactive. It's kind of, like, it's just not right for this particular prop. I wonder if blue would be good. It's like a turquoisey blue. How about this? Maybe something warm. Okay, let's go with this. Reduce the brightness. Okay. And also, I don't think I'm going to be painting this one similar to the crystal I've made before. Because the one I made before was, it's the extremely glowy kind. And for this one, I'm thinking it should have an almost matte surface, like a frosted finish. So I've darkened it. I think I wonder if an overlay layer would look good. Ooh, that looks nice. Maybe we can do that later. Now, time for more hand drawing. Let's go dark again. Might not be a good idea to have it look all too dark around the edges, because it's the center parts that I want to look dark. And I don't think I've made this sort of crystal before. And if I fail, I'll probably still do it the one way I know how, which you've all seen before. But for now, let's see if I can achieve what I wanted, which is for this to have that frosted look. Okay. Let's see what happens if we just blend this. Guess it's okay for some surfaces to be just super frosted and white, almost white. Although that might not be the right approach. That's a good look. Just maybe it's not supposed to be done that way. Let's keep going. This is quite a big size blender, so it shouldn't blend all too smoothly. It should still leave some texture. So it's more of a dark and gloomy looking crystal. It's not very luminescent. Let's see if we can change it drastically using some multiplies with an airbrush. Maybe somewhere here in the center. Different hue. No, let's keep it the same hue. So it's like a crystal with something dark on the inside. Luminance. Let's try adding a glow now. See what happens. Might need to be only on the sharp edges. Okay. Even though it's not all that luminescent, whatever little bit of light this thing is still emanating should still reflect onto everything else. I was about to say leaves, but more accurately onto everything else. Okay. Another linear dodge layer, just in case we make a mistake. Okay. Make sure this is big. Ooh. It's a bit... Oh, this is nice now. This is giving it that frosted look. Like there's lots of texture. That looks nice. Wonder if it could work with the spray paint. Spray paint brushes. I believe this is actually a default Procreate brush. Correct me if I'm wrong though. So all of you should have this. That's not really looking too texturing. So never mind that. Let's select and go back here. Delete. And select this. Go back here. And delete. Might want to turn the background color darker so we can actually see better. Another, well, you know what, let's rename this as frosted surface texture. I believe this one should be color dodge. But first, no, this one can go away. Color blend, it looks very nice here. Okay. No. Linear blend? Yeah, let's keep it color blend. This part needs to be dark. And darker. add another one here on multiply, just to push this one back. That's a bit much. Just to make it really seem like it's way in the back. Like it's for sure behind this thing. Behind the other crystal in front of it. Okay. Even though that might not make much sense, but it's necessary. And this one should probably be brighter. Okay. Some parts need to still be quite dark though. Okay. Color dodge time. Where's my brush? Okay, glow. It's right here. Let's see how this turns out. Yeah, let's keep it linear dodge. I don't really want that much saturation. Okay. medium airbrush pressure. Let's keep it really intense. I don't know what to call this one. Leaf. Okay. Lights passing through. Still. No. I think linear dodge is the best. At least for this scenario. Okay. I'm not really sure what I'm doing right now, by the way. I'm just experimenting. You know how when you've got something that's not completely opaque, like a leaf or somebody's ear, and there's some light, it's being, what's the word again? So it's catching light, right? So let's see if it's somebody's ear, and then it should look somewhat darker. With a warm glow. Where the light is shining through. Color? You know what? No. I mean, I can sort of make that happen, but then it would take the attention away from the crystals and the leaves. So I think I'm not gonna do that. Oh yeah. Where is it again? I was about to change the color of the flower petals because I wanted to decide the color of the crystals first. Because I want the flower petals to have the same color as the crystals. So it's like they have something in common. And the crystals are affecting the flowers and the plants in a way. Just so this doesn't seem like just some random plant that happens to be hugging like a mineral node. Okay. Main linear ad. Concept art. Where is it? Uh-huh. Luminance again. So it should reflect light onto these vines. That dark color is actually quite nice. I want to add some more onto this one. Okay. Okay. I think that's about done. Slightly gray like this should be okay. Huh. Nice. I mean, there's a lot more I can do with this. And naturally, the more hours I spend working on something, the better and better it would look. Like if I spent a whole day just working on this, it would end up being a masterpiece. But I don't really want to make a masterpiece, so I'd like to just keep it looking rough and sketchy like this. And even though there's many more that I can do to have at least 3 or 4 more things in this picture to make more sense, I'm not going to, because I have achieved what I wanted, which is just to make you sort of see and understand what this actually is. It's a pile of dirt with crystals coming out of it, and it's surrounded by plants, and the plant is sort of affected by the crystals because it's even got a flower in the same color as the crystals. So I think since it's a crystal, it should fit the dwarven theme I've been going for. Remember that crystal maze video that I did? So I think this one would suit that dwarven theme that I've been doing lately. So I think I'm gonna make about at least one more picture that's dwarven themed, and that will probably be my next video. So thank you, Ron. Thank you, Ron. I'm getting tired here. Thank you very much for sticking around, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any comments, if you have any questions, feel free to ask down in the comments below. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.